Oh, that smells great. That smells great. And you know what? The beauty of our food is not only smells great, it tastes great, and it's good for you.
That's right.
Right, because of you two, thank God. So I'm getting all the flavors together by scraping the bottom. Please invest in a good heat-resistant spatula because it's going to help you in many, many dishes that you make. Meanwhile, cauliflower. A lot of people have a myth about cauliflower that because it doesn't have color, it may not be good for you.
All vegetables and fruit are known by their colors, and it's kind of like a rainbow of colors, so to speak. And just because cauliflower happens to be white doesn't mean that there's an absence of nutrients. There are quite a few nutrients in cauliflower, quite a few vitamins and minerals that are present in cauliflower as well as other vegetables. So don't be afraid of cauliflower. I mean, there are certainly ways to prepare it, you know, where you don't have to have it right in its floret. You can chop it up, you can do a lot with it, but it's a very valuable vegetable.
Absolutely. And you know what? It is a wonderful, wonderful vegetable if it's prepared correctly. In my opinion, even in the floret, it was going to give you this beautiful topography and height on your plate. When you chop it up, you're not doing it that much justice when it comes to presentation also, because we eat with our eyes first before we have the chance to taste it.
I just want to show the foodies real quick that I went and got everybody water.
That's
Gotta
right.
always stay hydrated,
right.
no matter what. Even if you're doing a, you know, even if you're in the middle of cooking.
That's right. That's what I was going to say. Thank you, James. You know, he went and got it, but he got himself water in a nice glass, and he got me water in a regular glass. Yeah, he's in the kitchen. We don't need to take care of him. Now, coming to our pesto, some sun-dried tomato, and before you create a pesto and put this in the blender, or if you're going to use a Cuisinart, in my case here, which is a processor, cut your ingredients in pieces that the blade can catch them. So putting this big piece in there, it's never going to be the consistency is never going to be correct. You're going to do the following. We're going to open this up. We're going to put our sun-dried tomatoes in there. We're going to put a little bit of walnuts in there.
And those walnuts are very, very good source, again, of omega-3 fatty acids. So going along with the fish, what a heart-healthy meal.
Yeah, exactly. And the flavors are going to be amazing. So if you want to use, go one step further, a little bit of chopped garlic in here. And some fresh basil. You can't get any fresher than this, guys. Okay, this is coming off the stem, and there's the root right there. So some fresh basil. Again, I have these big leaves of basil. One of the things that I wanted to show you on camera is, I'm going to do that a little bit later, but we're going to chop the basil in pieces, again, that the blade can catch. And we're going to go in here. We're going to pulse. The minute you see that the blade cannot catch it anymore, you put a little bit of olive oil in there. And you come back and repulse again. Beautiful. Now come on back with me. Meanwhile, we have the fish. We season it with a little bit of salt, a little bit of white pepper. Reason being, white pepper is so fine, it's going to really grab the surface of the fish, and is going to also rehydrate with the juices of the fish and blend very well into the flesh, and it's not going to stand out. Black pepper has its own characteristics, so does white pepper, but it does not blend well into the ingredient unless you're going to cook it for a long time with moisture. Increase the pan, the heat of the pan, put a little bit of oil in the bottom of the pan, and this is something that I wanted to share with many of you, and that is, move the pan around, grab the fish, closest to you, lay away from yourself, so there's no oil coming to you. Again, lay away from yourself. If that drop would have happened the other way around, the oil would have been on me. In this case, there is no danger of the oil being on you. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to crust our fish again with the pesto that we have created, and we're going to finish it in the oven. By then our vegetables are ready and the whole plate is going to come together, and they don't want to eat family style. They want to eat one at a time. So I'm going to show you how to plate this thing. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.